Answer to first question is field consists of concentric circles centered on the wire, and answer to second is C1. Okay. Now third question we can leave because it is of generator, which is omitted. Next one, fourth and fifth also we can leave. Okay. Next is sixth. State whether the following statements are true. Among this also B and C can be omitted because generator is deleted from our course, and domestic circuits is also deleted. So sixth A, state whether the following statements are true or false. An electric motor converts mechanical energy into electrical energy.
False.
It is false. What does it do?
Chemical energy into mechanical energy.
It converts electrical energy to mechanical energy. Electric motor converts electrical energy to mechanical energy. Okay. Then C, field at the center of long circular coil carrying current will be parallel straight lines. This is true. Then how does a solenoid behave? Okay, next one. List two methods of producing magnetic field. So you can write some methods actually. Magnetic field can be produced by permanent magnet. Second, by passing electric current. Okay. Through a straight wire. Or a circular coil. Or solenoid. And third one, by using electromagnet. So these are the ways by which magnetic field can be produced. Okay. Then they have asked two methods, we have written three. How does a solenoid behave like a magnet? So this we have seen. Working of solenoid, which is given on page number 229. So, and can you determine the north and south poles of current carrying solenoid with the help of bar magnet? Explain. So basically the terminal at which all the lines will enter will be south pole, and terminal from where all the lines will exit, that will be north pole. It is given in figure 13.10 of page number 229. So this we have seen its explanation. This you have to write. Figure 13.10 you can draw, and you can write the functioning of solenoid or how does solenoid work. This you can write. Okay. Hina Limani, do you want to say something?
Ma'am, I have to copy question number 7.
Okay. 1 minute. So you can copy. When is force experienced by current carrying conductor placed in magnetic field largest? So okay, when direction of current is at right angle to direction of magnetic field, that time the force experienced by current carrying conductor will be largest. So you can write when direction of current is at right angle to the direction of magnetic field. When the direction of current is at right angle to the direction of magnetic field, that time the force experienced by the current carrying conductor placed in magnetic field will be largest. Okay. Then, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then question number 10. Imagine you are sitting in a chamber of your in a chamber with your back to one wall. An electron beam moving horizontally from back wall towards the front wall is deflected by a strong magnetic field to your right side. What is the direction of magnetic field? Okay. So this answer you can write this way. I am writing here. This is answer to question number 10. The direction of current I is opposite yes Kavin, your answer is correct. Okay, opposite to the direction of electron beam. Since beam is deflected to the right side, by applying Fleming's left hand rule, direction of magnetic field is vertically downward. Okay, you can write this, and after class you should think कि इस क्वेश्चन में क्या हो रहा है, ये वर्टिकली डाउनवर्ड कैसे आया है. ओके, आई विल आस्क यू दिस इन नेक्स्ट क्लास कि ये वर्टिकली डाउनवर्ड कैसे आया है. यू हैव टू थिंक बाय अप्लाइंग फ्लेमिंग्स लेफ्ट हैंड रूल. ठीक है, इलेक्ट्रॉन बीम इज मूविंग फ्रॉम बैक वॉल टूवर्ड्स फ्रंट वॉल, तो डायरेक्शन ऑफ करंट क्या हो जाएगा, फ्रॉम फ्रंट वॉल टू बैक वॉल. ओके, तो डायरेक्शन ऑफ करंट ऐसे सेट करना है. ओके, डायरेक्शन ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड वी हैव टू फाइंड, एंड इट इज डिफ्लेक्टेड बाय स्ट्रॉन्ग मैग्नेटिक फील्ड टूवर्ड्स योर राइट साइड. मतलब फोर्स एक्टिंग क्या है, राइट साइड की तरफ है. डायरेक्शन ऑफ करंट को सेट करना है, तो डायरेक्शन ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड मतलब 4 फिंगर डाउनवर्ड शो करेगी. ओके, this you can check it after class. Right now you can copy this answer written.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then draw a labeled diagram of electric motor. This is very important question. Okay, this can come in 5 marks. Usually generator and motor were the two very important questions which used to be asked every year, but this time generator is omitted, so now motor remains the lone important question which can come in the 5 mark. Okay, so draw a label diagram of electric motor, explain its principle and working, what are the function of split ring in electric motor. This we have seen actually when I was explaining electric motor. That time I told you to learn the function of electric this split ring also. Split ring acts as a commutator and it helps in reversing the direction of electric current. Okay, then question number 12, some devices in which electric motors are used. Can anybody tell me what are the some devices where electric motors are used? You can write electric fans. Okay, coolers. Yes, somebody, some students. Coolers. Yes, Kavin, you can tell.
Refrigerators.
Refrigerators, right. Okay, refrigerators. Okay, Harini is asking about answer 11. तो answer 11 actually ये इलेक्ट्रिक मोटर की वर्किंग में दे रखा है. From there you can write down. If you want, you can write down. And if it is provided by your school, you can use that one also. Anyway, everybody will give the same thing only. So labeled diagram. This is the labeled diagram of electric motor. Okay. Everybody has to learn it thoroughly. ओके. इलेक्ट्रिक मोटर में इनपुट इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी होती है और आउटपुट इज द मैकेनिकल वर्क. ओके. जनरेटर वाज अपोजिट डिवाइस. जनरेटर में क्या होता था, मैकेनिकली वो रोटेट करते थे और उसका आउटपुट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी होता था. ओके. सो दिस फिगर यू हैव टू डू इट्स प्रिंसिपल. So you can, if you want to underline in your book, you can underline this in your book also. An electric motor is a rotating device that converts electrical energy to mechanical energy. It is used as an important component in electric fans, refrigerators, washing machine, computers, etc. Okay. Then label the diagram, principle and working. Okay. Principle is it converts this electrical energy to mechanical energy, and basically it is based on this Fleming's left hand rule also. So when you will write its working, okay, iska construction, sometimes actually it's not necessary that exactly this question will be asked. Sometimes construction can also be asked, so you have to do construction also. It consists of a rectangular coil of insulated copper wire. Coil is placed between two poles of magnetic field, okay, such that the arms AB and CD are perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field. Okay. And okay, this complete paragraph you can use. The ends of the coil are connected to two halves P and Q of split ring. The inner sides of these halves are insulated and attached to axle. The external conducting edges touch two stationary brushes. So till here you have to do. This is construction. Yug, you are very late.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Who is there, Yug?
मैम 4:30 की थी ना क्लास.
किसने बोला? Now, Harini, is my answer satisfactory?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, question number 13. A coil of insulated copper wire is connected to galvanometer. What will happen if bar magnet is pushed into the coil? Okay. Everybody got ये कौन से एक्सपेरिमेंट की बात कर रहा है? Coil of insulated copper wire is connected to galvanometer. What will happen if bar magnet is pushed into the coil? जो हमने एक्सपेरिमेंट देखा था फैराडे वाला, एक कॉइल थी और एक मैग्नेट था. मैग्नेट को पास में ले जाते हैं, दूर लाते हैं. दोनों ही केस में देयर इज मोमेंटरीली डिफ्लेक्शन इन द गैल्वेनोमीटर. लेकिन जब मैग्नेट को स्टेशनरी रखते हैं, दैट टाइम देयर इज नो चेंज इन द गैल्वेनोमीटर. डज एवरीबॉडी रिमेम्बर दिस? किसी को याद है?
Yes,
ma'am.
ठीक है. तो दे आर एक्चुअली टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस ओनली. सो क्वेश्चन 13. First case, what will happen if bar magnet is pushed into the coil? So, as induced current flows in the coil, galvanometer shows momentary deflection. Momentary means सिर्फ बहुत short time के लिए. Okay. Momentary deflection. Okay. Or you can write towards right, because in first case it was towards right only. Okay. Second, second is withdrawn from inside the coil. Again, as a result of induced current, the galvanometer will show deflection in the opposite direction. As a result of induced current, Galvanometer. Deflection, but in opposite direction. You can write towards left. Okay. And third one, held stationary. When magnet is held stationary, there is no induced current and galvanometer shows no deflection. And galvanometer shows no deflection. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, please don't move the slide.
What?
Ma'am,
What?
please don't move the slide.
Should I change the slide?
No, ma'am.
Okay, please don't move the slide, you are saying.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Yes, so you can write it down. After that, I'll discuss next question. Here we are on 13 question, okay. So let me tell you what is omitted. 15th, 16th, 17th and 18th are omitted, okay. Because they are based on this generator actually, okay. Or 15th one can be included, but 16th is omitted. 16th is generator. That is, next one is short circuit and earth wire. These are omitted. Okay, 14th and 15th we can discuss here. Okay. So now there is no space, so I'll be writing on this slide only. Question number 15th. I'll be only displaying question from there. So. Sorry, 14th. First 14th one. Two circular coils A and B are placed close to each other. Two circular coils A and B are placed close to each other. If the current in coil A is changed, will some current be induced in coil B? Give reason. So yes, whenever there will be change in current in coil A, there will be some current be induced in coil B. And for writing purpose, I'll write the answer here. Okay. So by changing current in coil A, a current will be induced in coil B. This is due to the reason that magnetic field lines linked with A, also get linked with B, changes. Okay. Also get linked with B due to its being close to it. as a result of this, current is induced in coil. Okay. So this question 14 you can copy. Okay. Current, okay, state the rule to determine the direction of magnetic field produced around a straight conductor carrying current. So rule, actually magnetic field की direction पता करना है और already a straight current carrying conductor है, तो this will be right hand thumb rule. Right hand thumb rule. Okay. Only this will be the answer for first part. Force experienced by current carrying straight conductor placed in magnetic field which is perpendicular to it. So this is Fleming's left hand rule. Fleming's left hand rule for second one. Okay. Rule. And current induced in a coil due to its rotation in magnetic field. Fleming's right hand rule. Okay. So Fleming's right hand rule. So answer for first part is right hand thumb rule. Second part is Fleming's left hand rule. And third part is Fleming's right hand rule. We'll discuss these three in detail in next session. This session is going to end, so let us reconnect. Okay, ending this meeting.